was great. All right. That was quick, huh?
Hello, hello,
Hey,
hello,
everyone.
everyone.
Hey, welcome to Juicy Talk. And we have Juicy, and I'm Juice,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And
I
we have
think
a,
that's who you are.
yeah, and I better be, right?
I think so.
And we got a great show for you tonight.
Yes.
Hey, welcome back. Was off. But you know what?
Mhm.
It seemed like we was gone for like 2 weeks.
I
It's
know it
like,
did seem like we needed that
all right.
a refresher, a little reprieve
I kind
to
of missed you a
feel
little bit. You was in,
good.
where was you at again?
I was in New Orleans. I
How was
went to
that?
Mardi Gras. Yeah.
Hope you
I had an amazing time at Mardi Gras, y'all. It was
nice.
so much
How was the
fun.
weather down there?
Very, very nice. Very warm, very beautiful, very exciting.
I know you
enjoyed
looked
it.
amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know you
Thank
did your
you.
thing.
I did. I had so much fun. And I went to the Zulu Ball down there.
Oh,
And so I
nice.
really want to do a big thing with Juicy Talk Travel
Absolutely.
Group. I want us to all get together and I want us to go down there and check it out and maybe go to a Zulu Ball, get our own table next year, really
Oh, that'd be
party.
nice.
It's a huge party, but it's so much fun. It's so much fun. Yes, indeed. So, how was your weekend?
It was cool. I was, kind of took it easy. I just said I delivered some tables and chairs over the weekend. I didn't DJ anything, but hey, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's still early.
So we are waiting for people to come in the chat.
I know, right?
Yeah, we're waiting for people. Where are people at? Maybe they think we gone for 2 weeks. I hope they don't think that.
Know, right? The producer is here.
The producer is here.
With these what's those strawberry starburst jelly beans. They offer nobody none. Though. We ain't
That's
say
okay.
Nothing.
That's
I ain't say
okay.
nothing.
So
let me take a sip out of our cup. Here we go. Cheers.
Our Juicy Talk wine
glasses. Nice. I like these.
Really nice. So
you have those on the cruise, right?
I may. I haven't decided yet, but we definitely gonna have a lot of giveaways on the cruise. I got a lot of stuff
looking
planned.
Forward to that.
We're gonna have so much fun. So if you are just tuning in and you have not been watching Juicy Talk and this is your first time, which where have you been? We're having a cruise. We're having an amazing cruise and we're really excited about it. And I want to put up the flyer.
About the cruise.
Yes. So we're going to get ready to put up the flyer. But we have pretty much sold out of every room on the cruise. Yeah, so we have a cruise coming up. It's the Juicy Talk and Hardy Entertainment presents the MSC Seashore Cruise. We're leaving on August 13th and we're coming back on August 17th. We set sail on August 14th and we only have 8 rooms left.
8 rooms. That's incredible. We did it so fast too.
We did do it fast. We planned it and we planned all of this really fast, but we have a lot planned for you guys. We have a lot going on and we're super, super excited about it. Much fun.
All right. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. I'm definitely looking forward
to it. It's also like kind of like a, I don't say grown up cruise, but
it's grown and sexy for real.
Actually.
It's definitely grown. So we only got 8
over,
rooms left.
35.
Yeah, 35 and over, but we only got like 8 rooms left. So we're super excited about it. So today's topic is instant gratification.
Woo!
So Hardy, why did you want to talk about this subject?
I was just talking to a couple of my friends over the weekend, and just talking about how sometimes we just can be selfish at times. It's all about us. We don't really take the other person in consideration. And I just want to give you a couple examples, but I know we got a couple clips to show about self-gratification. But I just know some people can be very selfish when it comes to other people. People can be like, it's not about you, it's about me, which I feel like that's not fair. But I think at some point, I think we have done that some kind of way, form or fashion. Like I guess one example is like when we like, I don't want to say use word. I hate to use the word use, but I guess it's kind of like that. But when we actually take advantage of people, being in a relationship too long, and we wait for that person to mess up, or like soon as like we find somebody else that we want to be with, and we just kind of drop that person because we no longer want the use of that person. We're done with that person, so we go on and move on to somebody else, which is not truly fair.
Once the newness wear off.
Right. I got everything I need, or so I'm just moving on. They want to use the line. It's not you, it's me. That type of kind of line, but we all know it's BS. So
yeah. So before we start, I want to put up the definition of self-gratification really quick. If we could just put that up. Self-gratification is the indulgence and satisfaction of one's own desires, right? And then and it's kind of interchangeable with instant gratification, which is really a society problem right now. Instant gratification, the desire for immediate pleasure or satisfaction without waiting or putting forth effort. So I just want to leave that right there in everybody's brain before we start our first clip. First clip coming up.
Coming to the stage.
We wonder why relationships don't work now when everyone's instant gratification driven instead of deep connection driven. It's like you could just jump on a social media app like Snapchat or Instagram or Facebook, and you could get attention from anyone you want instead of actually sitting down and working on your relationship and communicating with the person that you're with. Instead of trying to work out things, it's like we jump to a dopamine hit. We're like, oh, we want some attention. Our person isn't giving it to us. Let me go jump on here and get some attention from this person or this person. Or it's like you want to keep your options open just in case it doesn't work out with that person. Like, I'm not saying everyone's like this, but a lot of people operate this way. It's like you always have to have the plan B, the person in your back pocket, or the person you keep up with that you want to keep their attention, so you breadcrumb them. But it's crazy because that's the reason why no relationships work in today's day and age. Like, some do, but so many don't, because everybody's always looking for the next best thing.
So very true. So one of the things that I feel like is really a problem, and before I want to play the second clip too with the guy. I'm sorry. Go in there and play the second clip.
The number one thing that'll destroy a man more than anything else is instant gratification. A buddy of mine, we were hanging out yesterday. He was talking about how expensive his Uber Eats was. It was like $67 or something. And I said, yeah, that's the price of laziness.
Yeah.
You have to pay for that.
Comfort and ease.
It is, but it's like we do live in a world where, everything is at our fingertips. You give up what you want most for what you want right now. That's why it's important to build a vision, to know where you're going, to have direction for your life, to have a purpose for what you're doing. Because if not, then honestly, the donut sounds pretty good. Or, having whatever the sexual relationship outside of your marriage doesn't really have that big of an effect if you don't care about the long term. It's kind of the tricky part of life, though, because everything that feels good in the short term usually is not good for you long term, but everything that's good for you long term kind of hurts in the short term.
The suffering leads to the superpowers. And don't get me wrong, there's a place for the technology. Like, as long as you're using it for the right reasons and weaponizing it. Like, if you're doing something quick for the quick fix so that you can have more time to go spend time with your kids or more time to go work out, but they're doing it just to sit on the couch and watch a football game or whatever, is making us slow, weak, soft.
The number one thing that'll destroy a man more than anything else is...
So I want to hit on that a little bit. It's so much to cover with instant gratification, because I feel like we live in a society that, where all your needs, we're like on this dopamine fix. Like, we have to be instant. And we didn't really grow up like that. Anybody that's really, I say, like 70, in the 70s, I would even say further back than that. I would say maybe like 65, born in 1965, or actually 1980 and below. I would say that we did not grow up in a world of instant gratification. And that was not something that we were used to having. We learned certain skill sets that come along with not having everything at your fingertips, And I feel like society, now that we have DoorDash, now that we have, good evening, hey Frida,
Amazon.
Now that we have, you can sit at home and you can order something from Amazon. You could sit at home and you can DoorDash. You could sit at home and watch pornography or social media, and you can get all this attention where you don't have to actually engage with people. And I just feel like instant gratification is the major problem that we're dealing with when it comes to society. It's like the worst thing for young men right now, because we have like this, because we have this generation of people right now, that young people that are not motivated to go out in the workforce, to start families, to engage in relationships, because they rather stay at their mom's house in the basement, play video games, order DoorDash, interact with people on social media to get their fix. They don't want to go outside. They pleasure themselves. So they're not really, because they can watch a porno, get off themselves, and then not have to engage with an actual woman or have a conversation with somebody or put in the work that it requires to have an advanced level of connection. We live in a world right now where you don't have to connect with people, to get your fix. And so I think that that's the problem that we're like really facing with people, is that people are just in this rut of just instant. And, it's really causing a lot of the Gen X, Gen Z generation to really be lazy. They're not motivated to go out.
And the other part is people have they don't have the, like back in the day when I'm that generation you're talking about, our social skills. We don't have social skills. We can't even have like a decent conversation with people because we're so used to texting. We're texting now. We don't even pick up the phone, have full conversation, just texting.
Yeah.
I'm not a texter. I'd rather talk to somebody on the phone. Yeah. Hey, tell me what's a good time to call you, and I'm going to call you. But all this texting is for the birds. And that's why we have these problems.
It's people nowadays just want an instant fix, and so they don't want to put in the work that is required to have a deeper connection. Like we see it all the time, like just on social media, and even how your kids interact. They interchange relationships like they're nothing. Guys, if a girl is not sleeping with them in a certain amount of time, they're done. They're not willing to put in work, and it's spilling over in every aspect of life, not just with one demographic of people. It's spilling over everywhere. And it's a huge problem because we have this whole generation of kids that are supposed to carry on. Like, for instance, never when I was a child, I don't know if you've experienced, never as a child did I say I was bored. It's killing our creativity. I don't remember as a child feeling bored. It was like, oh, I'm in the house, I don't got nothing to do, I'll entertain myself. That's how we learned that's how you learned that you could sing. That's how you learn how you could draw or you could dance. That's when you learn, put clothes together or sew or make something. Like these are the times, or you could bake a cake. These are when you found things about yourself, that our kids are missing that important step in development. That is an important step in development when you learn how to entertain yourself and how to be alone with you. And now people are angry and upset. We got a whole community of people that don't like other people. Like they don't want to interact with other people. And it's really, if it progresses this way, we're going to have like a real life problem. Because the Gen Zs of the world are supposed to take over for, us. And it's like, where are they? And it's just a real, like, boredom to me breeds creativity. We created games when we were kids.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
like marbles.
Man,
with the ball, with the
Jacks. Yeah, Jacks. We played board games, Monopoly. We were like chess. I mean, these are all things that were
hide and seek.
Hide and seek. I ain't go get
freeze tag. Freeze tag.
Freeze tag.
Maybe you couldn't move if somebody touched you. Like you it. Okay.
I mean, those were they talking.
I'm just saying. We were more creative back then.
Yeah. And it was a happy time. And we learned how to engage with people when there was conflict.
Right.
Like I always say, like we all lived on the same block, right? And on our block, you know, I might be friends with somebody, but that, you know, I'm gonna just say I might be friends with Reese, but Reese and Tamika, Paula didn't get along, right? But they both were my friends. And if you wanted to go outside and play, maybe Paula and Doris didn't get along. But guess what? Paula and Doris learn how to deal with each other and to get along so that we can all, you learn how to just handle being around that person that you didn't maybe really care for that much. You know, that's conflict resolution that they're missing. They can't handle anything. You know?
But yeah, I think also back then too, right? We used to go to other people's houses and play stuff in front of the house. And, you know, it was just at times it's different. You know, it's just, you know, you may go to somebody else's house, you're scared to go over there for whatever reason. But I remember playing football in the street. I just remember doing, like she said, playing outside or kickball. And, you know, when we play a lot of football in the street. Sidewalk was out. You know, you get the ball, you throw the ball, sidewalk was out. And it was just fun time. We had fun.
It was a beautiful time.
You know, with this taxing thing, we've gotten so lazy now. We put WYD now. We don't even put the whole word.
People don't even know how to spell it.
Right? They just put WYD or WYA. I'm like,
yeah,
really? I'm like, are you serious? We getting that lazy. We're not abbreviating stuff.
We don't even use punctuation.
Right. We thumbing people, showing hearts.
People are putting it
emojis with the mask on. I'm like, where did this emoji come from?
Exactly. And I was gonna say, like, even when kids are writing now, like for papers for school and stuff like that, like a lot of times the teachers are, you know, when they're correcting it, they're telling them like you can't use things like laughing out loud when you're writing your paper because it's such a part of the culture that we live in today. And you know, I'm not saying that it's not a place for it because I do feel like technology is good in some aspects, but you have to have balance. We have like a whole generation of people that don't want to, like, you know, one of the things that is important, I feel, in development, and y'all let me know in the chat, but I think that it's very important for men to pursue girls. Like when I was a kid, right? The boys, like, if a boy liked a girl, he was sweating her hard. Like, what's up with you? What's going on? He was giving game. He was doing all these different things.
Hit a girl that he
liked.
Right.
You know? I'm gonna carry your bags to class. You know, I'm gonna do all these different things that nowadays, or I'm gonna come to your door and knock on your door and be like, can such and such come outside? You know,
right?
There's none of that anymore. You know, and I just think that it's because we're so caught up on self-gratification and instant dopamine fixes. And it's really an epidemic of addiction.
I know, right? Definitely. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's an epidemic of addiction. And people don't understand that pleasure and pain.
That instant pleasure.
Like both of those are connected. The pleasure, pain, chemical releases in your brain are both connected. So it's just like if you go out and you drink alcohol, right? And you having fun and you turning up and you turning up, right? And then the next day, your body, to bring homeostasis or balance, it's gonna give you a hangover. So next time you like, oh, I'm not gonna go that hard. So now it's like your body then told you like, hey, don't overdo it that way. Right. And people who don't have that, you know, that part of their brain doesn't respond that way, and they could just drink. That's how addiction comes up. Some people don't have that, but it's because that's how addiction plays a part in your brain. It's the chemical reaction in your brain. So it's like we have a generation of kids and adults
I think
who
adults
have
too, right?
addiction too, and this is why we have the problems that we have in relationships as well.
Yeah, it's you know, I think the other thing is you know, another thing, people get so stuck on looks, appearance. We don't try to get to know the person like we used to back in the day. We try to like some men try to they got one thing in mind, and it's sad, but it's so true. We don't even really get to know that person, but guys know, like, if they can say this one thing, and based on the way she answered a question, will let him know if she's a keeper or she's just somebody he just want to knock off. Because he just, like you said, instant gratification.
Yeah, but I also think that, like I'm gonna just say for myself, right?
Okay.
I have met nice guys that present very nice and very well. And, if I'm like, well, I'm not gonna sleep with you, like, or I'm not showing interest in sex, or even just I want to know who you are as a person. So I want to have a conversation with you. I want to know what you like, your dislikes. I'm trying to see if we're compatible, want to make a deeper connection. If like I'm instantly turned off by guys who in the first 3 weeks of talking on the phone with you, you bring up something sexual, or you making sexual, comments. Yeah, months. I mean, for real. I'm just saying, like, you could say little things, but like, come on now. It happens a lot where you will run into a guy, y'all done talked on the phone 3 or 4 times, and now he like, so what's up with you? Like, you sexy. I see you over there. When I seen you, like, or making windows.
I don't get that.
Or making, these notions about sex. And it's like, and if you don't feed into that, or you say, oh, I'm celibate. You can say, yeah, you can say I'm celibate. I don't have sex. And and you could just tell a guy that, and I promise you, it's like, it's like an instant. They not interested.
Like, you celibate or celibate?
Celibate.
Oh.
Selling a bit? Or no, I'm talking about celibate.
Celibate, okay.
I'm talking about
my bad.
Refraining from sex.
What's up, nephew?
Yeah. So it's a lot of times that you will find out, right, bruh, nothing is up, and so it's like a lot of times as women, we run into these situations where it's just like that instant gratification. If they don't think they can get it within a certain amount of time, or if they feel like it's too hard,
So you don't think women want instant gratification? You don't think a woman looks at a man?
Well, I'm only speaking from my. You would have to tell me about that. Women think
the same way.
Like, you would have to tell me about
it. I feel like women do look at men like a sex toy. Like, like I would give him some tonight.
We might, but we want y'all to work for it. And I think we want, like, women like to be chased. Like we said on the show the other day, and Bocat, she said it perfectly the correct way, that men are hunters.
I know.
Men are
but it's kind of flipped though.
Women, and right now, men are not hunting.
Because women are hunting right now. Women tell you when they want it, how they want it. You can shake your head all you want, producer. But I feel like women are pursuing men. There's nothing. I don't think it's nothing wrong with women pursuing men. I don't think so. You don't think so? You think so?
I just think that men are hunters. Real men are hunters. Like she said previously.
What's wrong with a woman say, you know what? I would like to take you out.
Yeah. Look, please pursue me, sir. Like women, we want to be pursued.
Hey,
we want to know that this guy is.
What's wrong with a woman saying, can I have your phone number? What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with a woman saying, can I have your phone number? But it's not the natural order of things. It's not the natural order.
There's a lot of stuff that's not in order now.
That's the problem. Right. That's the problem. That's what we talked about. Instant gratification. You want it like Burger King, you want it your way. Mature women wants her mind stimulated as much as their body. Absolutely. Because guess what? Yes,
yeah,
we
she's
absolutely
back.
do. We want that. We need that. We need
I get that. I get that. But we're at an age now we can be adults and say, you know what? Let me take you out. You know what I'm saying?
It's not not about taking out, because I think women take men out. That's
no, they do not.
Sometimes they do, but that's not what I'm talking about.
I don't see that.
That's not what I'm talking about.
No,
I'm talking about when
I don't think women want to spend money.
I
feel like women don't want to spend money on guys. I just feel like they want to spend.
I'm talking about natural.
I know, but I know.
And the topic is instant gratification.
Yeah, my bad. I did go off a little bit, but I just don't think women really want to spend no money. I think they just don't want to do it. I don't.
I think
you can look at me all sideways all you want.
I think men want it easy. I think men want it easy. They wanted to come to them on a platter, and that's what we're talking about. Instant gratification, self-gratification. What about pursuing somebody, doing things to make another person recognize that you care? I'm like,
so what's wrong with a woman telling that she care about taking him out? I
never said it was nothing wrong with it.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking.
Yeah, men, but that's, why we don't want rejection either. Nobody wants rejection.
Exactly.
Nobody wants. She said we don't. So she's saying men or women want rejection. Right, neither one of us. We don't want rejection.
Because the person that made the comment was a woman, so I figured.
She was saying, as far as what you said, like women don't want rejection either. She was agreeing with you, but I'm saying.
But men always get rejected.
But guess what?
Because we are the pursuers. We are the. What are we?
Thank you for say it again. You are the what?
The hunters. But
exactly.
But I'm saying, but we set a chance. We set a chance to get rejected.
But guess what?
Because
that's what
we get rejected. He's too tall. He's too dark. He don't have a beard. All that stuff doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, how's that guy going to treat you at the end of
the day? It does matter. I'm not saying that. Listen. Appearances, they fade, they change. And that as you mature and you get older, that is taken into account. But we can't even get past the point of instant gratification for there to be a true connection or a deeper connection. That's what we're talking about. The idea of a deeper connection is hard for people to manage and follow. And that is the problem. And the problem with deep connection, and the reason why men and women don't have deep connection in relationships is because they're looking for instant gratification and self-gratification. They want their needs met. They want their pleasures all met. I said people. I didn't put a gender on it. I said people in general. Yeah, I'm saying people in general, they put what they want out there. I want a person like, instead of thinking like, hey, I really like this person. Let me show them that I care about them. Let me show them that I'm really interested and I'm going to be present with them. I'm not going to be all in my phone when we go out on a date. I'm not going to be texting other girls in your presence or taking phone calls with my homeboys.
Well, I get when I used to date, I used to get that all the time. Women on the phone. I even got to an argument one time. I'm like, why are you on your phone so much? It's like, I'm like, I'm cool. Check, please.
I feel you. I feel the
tolerance. My tolerance level is up here now. I just can't take it no more.
I just think overall, and it's a really a big issue with people in society wanting, like, I feel like a lot of times when it comes to relationships, and men and women alike, so I'm not going to say it's specific to a gender, right? But I will say that men and women alike, when you get involved in a relationship and you may really like this person, and it's like, in the beginning when you first meet a person, right? It's like, oh, he gives me all these feelings of love, and oh, he makes me feel good. He makes, I'm excited to see him. And then when the real she said they could tell your tolerance low now.
I know, right?
But when you really,
I'm trying to be transparent.
Yeah, but when you it's like all these feelings, he make me feel good. I'm excited about the relationship. And then when that part wears off, then their eyes, butterflies, all of that. And then when that wears off, then guess what happened? His eyes start wandering. he started being agitated and annoyed because he never developed a deep connection. He wants to instantly cheat because it's like, yeah, puff, it's gone because it's like you want it to be, you want this constant fix for yourself. And then they leave and they dip and they don't have what it takes to really sustain something of value. And I think that it is the ultimate destroyer of relationships.
What is
the need to be pleasured all the time, to, because that's not reality when it comes to relationships. Like,
it helps.
So you are the person we're talking about tonight.
We are not.
You are the person we're talking about. The person who wants self-gratification. It helps.
I mean, who doesn't? Who doesn't?
Listen, we're not talking about physical pleasure, right? We're talking about.
I wasn't talking about that either.
Okay, so I'm talking about when people just can't. It's like, oh, if it don't feel good, I don't want it. I become not interested in it anymore. Like when the times get hard, when she can't go out, when money is tight, when things become a stress or a strain, then it's like, I don't want it anymore. People are not, but when you have a true connection with someone, that doesn't happen. Because you stay with them longer. Right. You stay engaged with them. You stay in a relationship. You stay present. But we live in a society now that doesn't know how to stay present with people.
Yeah, you're right.
We always taking out. Yeah, be intentional. Be creative. When a person is ready for quality, they'll put the effort in on both sides. Yeah. Absolutely. But people want to get a whole lot out of the bare minimum. And I feel like that whole red pill community, and I'm going to just say it.
Here we go with that red pill.
I mean, it's a real thing. I think a lot of their problem is that they don't want to put forth effort. They're used to instant gratification, and they don't know what to do with it. Exactly. This is so true. Julius, please, Julius, our careers aren't exciting every day. We need to stay committed to learn each other like we do our jobs. Preach.
Oh,
church.
Yes.
What the kids say?
I don't know.
Oh, they got this little saying. I can't remember right now.
I wouldn't know. I have kids. So anyway, and back to what she said. That's not true.
We do. We stay more committed to our jobs than we'll do our job. We'll do a job. How long you been on your job, Hardy?
For a long time.
How many years? Go ahead. Give me a number. Give me a number.
Boy, which
30? 30?
Yeah, something like 20 years.
Okay, you've been on your job for like 28 years, right? I've been on my job for 25 years, right? What's your longest relationship?
Let me count the ways. Let me see.
No, what's your longest relationship?
My ex-wife. My ex-wife was probably the longest.
How long was that?
That was maybe 10 years. Yeah, about 10 years. Then we wound up getting married. But I already talked about that. We talked about that. But I'm open.
Y'all see my face? Y'all see my face?
What?
I'm gonna sip from my Juicy Talk mug again.
Oh my God. Everybody's okay. So anyway. Everybody, I don't know why everybody want to come on this show and try to break me down.
Ain't nobody trying to break you down.
They are. They always
ain't nobody trying to break you down.
Like I get problems enough at my job.
Ain't nobody trying to break you down.
You don't think so? You don't think
absolutely
so?
Absolutely not.
Have you read these comments? Have you read these comments?
I have read them comments.
Okay.
And all I'm saying is,
trying to break me down.
Ain't nobody trying to break you down. Look, it ain't breaking you down. Call a thing a thing.
Okay. Miss Wells, Miss Miller.
The truth is,
y'all trying to break the black man down.
We can make that happen for you. Yes. Listen. Nobody's trying to break you down. The thing is I just asked a simple question. You've been committed to your job that I'm sure that you...
I can separate the two, though. I can separate the two.
You have a deeper connection with your job.
No.
Yes.
My job is a means of finance. That's all that is. I'm committed because I have to work. But if I can find the right person, I'm willing to put 100% in.
Okay, so
110%. 110%. You can scratch your nose all you want.
I didn't even did.
You did.
I didn't even did nothing. My nose was itching.
Oh, okay.
We asked Juicy to break the tea up.
Oh my God. See what I'm saying?
We learning together. Exactly. We're learning and growing. That's hard.
Oh, okay.
That's hard. That's love.
See?
Listen, nobody's trying to break you down. We're just stating, and I mean, listen.
What's this?
They say, Julius, how old are you? Your longest relationship was 10 years?
I'm 59. Miss Stone. She must be a new person. Well, welcome to the show, Miss Stone.
Welcome to the show.
Teresa Stone. Welcome to the show.
Tressa.
Oh, Tressa? I can't read. Let's see.
Whoop. They said you found the right woman many times and you dropped her, sir. Stop it.
So I'm just saying, what? Maybe she dropped me.
Ooh. All I'm gonna say.
What you gonna say now? You gonna break me down too?
No, it's not a breakdown.
Okay.
I'm just saying, right? Your longest relationship, and that's not. I'm just saying in general, and it's not just you, Hardy. It's not just you. It's many.
Oh, I'm
people.
Hardy now.
Juice. It's interchangeable.
All right.
Listen, this is the thing. It's a lot of people who are committed to their jobs longer than their relationships. I mean, it's true. I have friendships that are longer. I have friendships that are just as long as my relationship at my job, right? Because I've been on my job for 25 years.
Can I be transparent with you?
Go ahead.
Okay. Now, I know a lot of people don't know, a little bit about me, but I'm gonna be a little transparent. Okay. So I'm scared to say this, but don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. Why are you looking like that? Why are you looking at that? Okay.
I'm just watching the show.
I have had, when I was younger, though, I was younger. And I did have a one-night stand. But I'm still friends with that person, though. You know what I'm saying?
That was your transparent moment?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think people...
That was Hardy's transparent moment.
I mean, but I'm still friends. I'm still friends with that person. So
why?
Why?
Why did you have a one-night stand?
Oh. Well, what had happened was, I can't,
You ain't got to say that. You ain't got to say that.
Yeah, see.
But why?
Still friends?
Yes, we are. We are still friends to this day.
But
Why? Because we're friends. We were able to separate once that happened. We still were able to still.
After you got your dopamine fix?
Well, she got hers too, though, right?
Hey, she did.
Saying, right?
But listen, this is what I'm saying.
I think she watches the show too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. That goes to show you, right?
So, I will say this.
What you think about that? What you think about me having a one-night stand and still being friends with that person?
I don't think it's a big deal.
Oh, okay.
People sleep together all the time and realize that they're not compatible.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
But I will say this. I have friendships that I've had as long as I've had my job, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which I have friendships that are longer than 25 years, more, longer than I've been on my job. But I think my longest relationship where I was like in a committed relationship probably was like 15 years.
Wow.
But I will say that I'm still friends pretty much with everybody that I've been in a relationship. Like after, it's never been like any animosity. So I still like some of the people that I've, was in a relationship with at one particular time, it didn't work out. We end up just being friends and being able to keep friends. So I think that says a lot about who you are as a person, as character. Why am I friends with my exes? Oh, because I mean, at some point they were a part of my story.
Oh, okay.
part of my life connection. And like when I make deep connections with people, and I'm a very loyal person. Like when I make deep connections with people, it doesn't really end. Like me and the producer, how long have we been friends? For shoot. 30 years? 30 years.
She don't count.
Why?
She's not a we talking
I'm saying it's still a deeper connection of a friendship. Like I have deep connections with people.
We talking about males though. What are you talking about females?
Even my male friends. I have male friends that I have had for years. Yeah, they are part of my story. Like I don't
What's
like
your story, Miss Wells? She's always butting in.
Yeah, we in this together. She said no judgment.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Unless you need to be.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah, I know that.
All right, Miss Wells. That's all right.
For me.
What's that mean?
This me being truthful with myself.
So
I feel like I could probably learn and benefit from, I will say that when I really look at different relationships that I've been in, I am known, especially in my past, maybe not so much since I've been more mature and older and have done the work on myself and, been going to therapy and doing different things like that. But in my youth, like that song, she's a runner, she's a track star. She gonna run away if it gets hard.
Okay.
I could relate to that,
Let me give you an example of self-gratification real quick.
Okay.
All right. So I had a conversation one day, and it was she was with this guy. Okay. And they had broke up. Okay, for whatever reason.
Okay.
She didn't really go into great detail what it was. So he called her on her birthday. Said, "Hey, you know what? I haven't seen you in a long time. I want to take you shopping."
Okay.
Like, okay. He didn't give her no spending limit, and she ran. Let's say she ran a bill like $500.
Okay.
All right. When it came along to his birthday, she got him 2 shirts, and we'll say it added up like the $200. Okay.
Okay.
So with this gratification thing, so I felt like, well, the person that I got was that she was no longer maybe like.
You felt like she was no longer, or this person felt like she was no longer?
She wasn't no longer interested of maybe get back with him. Okay. So my question to you is, do you think she used him, or do you think that was that self-gratification? What's your opinion? Based on information.
Okay, so let me just get the story together.
Okay.
So the story is they were dating. He took her shopping. He volunteered to take her shopping. Yeah, right. Right. Was this for a special occasion?
I think it was her birthday.
It was for her birthday. So he took her shopping for her birthday. Got her what she wanted. Didn't give her a price point of what she could spend.
No, he did not.
Okay. And then on his birthday, she spent $200.
Yeah, say about $200.
And this person feels cheated. That person spent double. I'm gonna get there, Miss Wells. I'm gonna get there. Hold up. So he spent more, correct? And they had a history of being in a relationship.
Correct, right? Absolutely. Okay. Then they broke up.
And then he bought her something after they broke up?
Yeah. He said, "I'm gonna take you out."
So they not together.
Not together.
He volunteered to take her out to go shopping for her birthday.
Correct.
And then for his birthday, he spent $5 on her. She spent $2 on him.
Correct.
Okay. So this is my thing.
Okay.
Right. I'm really, really big on this.
Okay.
People should not do. My grandmother used to always say, never give what you're not comfortable with never getting back in return. Right. Okay. So I don't give what I can't afford, like, if I'm not going to give, if I'm going to care about how much I get back, or if I have to count it, then I'm not going to give it. Right? This is an individual who voluntarily decided that he was going to spend his money on this individual. They didn't ask for it. They didn't say you had to do it. This person volunteered to do it and then felt cheated when they didn't get the same thing back. Let me finish. They didn't get the same thing back in return. Truth of the matter is, if he had it like that and she didn't, that $200 might have been a sacrifice for her. And he might make way more money than her. And so, whereas she could have took that $200 and paid a bill with it, depending on if she got kids or whatever her situation is, if her overhead is high, if she make less money, that $600 might have not been a sacrifice at all for him. It might have felt like $50 for him. But for her, it felt like $5,000. Do you understand what I'm saying?
But so, my point is to you, she knew she's not going to get back with him. She knew that, you know what, it's not going to work.
He knew that she wasn't with them when he decided to voluntarily. He knew they weren't together when he voluntarily decided to take her shopping. So, two things. Either he did it because he wanted to fuck, and I'm just going to say it like that. I'm just being real. Either he did it because he wanted to have sex with her again, and he felt like if he bought her this, she might feel obligated. Or two, he wanted to get back with her in some type of way, and that's not what she wanted. So now he feels cheated.
So why was she? So if you know that
he volunteered, they was friends, right?
I think she used them. I think
were they friends?
Yes.
After they broke up, were they friends?
Yeah, there was some time broke up by that time though.
Did he? If you ain't getting used, you're useless. I'm just kidding. I'm just being silly, y'all. But he offered.
But you knew she knew she was gonna get back with him though.
But she bought him a gift for his birthday too. She returned it. It wasn't like she just ignored him after that and blocked him and never talked to him again. No, you said they said they were friends. And I'm putting myself in her situation. This man said he was your friend. Right. I'm volunteer. I'm calling you up and saying, can I spend my money on you?
But you know you don't want to give.
But it was not the intentions. So he used himself.
No, but you know you don't want to get with this guy though.
But
you know for a fact, like
he knew they weren't together when he volunteered. So that's why I said what I said, is that he had the wrong intentions. His intentions wasn't doing it out the kindness of his heart.
I think it was.
He was doing it because he wanted to get back together, and he figured if he bought her some $500, $600 worth of whatever merchandise that she would be back with him. It would be an instant. I'm back in your good graces.
I don't think so. I just think that she took advantage of that man. I do. Can we put the number up, please? Because he
want to know. He wants y'all to confirm that I'm right. No. Go ahead and put it up there. Did she ask him to take her shopping? When I buy you a gift, I'm not expecting anything in return. Men are always expecting something.
That is not true. See, with these new callers, that's not true, because I've done stuff and expect nothing in return.
You cannot measure acts of kindness. I agree. If it was an act, was buying her for this person, did he say whether or not buying these gifts was an act of kindness?
I believe it was. I think
so. If it was an act of kindness, yeah, Charles agreed with me. That's for me.
We don't count. We work together. We used to work together.
People don't always put out what their personal struggle may be.
He's mad at me, probably.
They try the best they can when it weighs on their conscience that they would like to do something caring for that person. But I'm telling you, like,
but
you can't. If it's an act of kindness, then you do it just because.
But I mean, let's see.
I would look at a brother with the side eye if he bought me something from Foreman Mills and he makes 3 figures.
I don't think a man is doing that. I don't think.
Obviously, the man had an expectation. He had an expectation
of them getting back together.
Right, but how do you make that assumption? It's not something y'all talked about. Why would you make that assumption?
Why else would he go out and do all that? He wanted to get back with
because it was an act of kindness, and they were friends, and it was her birthday, and 500 ain't nothing to a giant. I mean, I'm just saying, if he had it like that, that's nothing.
What's he say, Betty Wright?
It sounds like Betty Wright said, flowers mean he's sorry about what he did the night before.
She old school. She old school.
I like Betty Wright.
I know it. I like her too.
So all I'm saying is,
so I don't think men.
He did it to himself. Why? If you went and bought this girl some stuff, right? I'm just saying this man.
He allowed her to go shopping. He allowed her to go shopping.
He allowed himself to go shopping. And he thought that he was going to get something out of it. He thought he was going to be able to get back with her afterward. And it didn't work out in his favor. And now you want to be mad. No, you don't get to be mad, sir. You spent your money. It's what you wanted to do. It was an act of kindness. You didn't. If she bought you nothing, she wouldn't have been wrong. You volunteered. You signed yourself up for it. You decided.
She took advantage of him.
No, she didn't. You decided. Buying a grown woman anything that she can purchase for herself will not get her back.
Maybe she couldn't get it. Maybe she couldn't get it. Maybe she couldn't get it.
I wish I had a button that said church. So if she couldn't get it for herself, right? Let's just say she couldn't.
Okay.
Then that $200 that she spent on him was a sacrifice. If he knows that whoever this person is, if he knows,
don't bang on the table because we hear you bang on the table.
I'm sorry.
Moving the camera.
You're right.
But anyway, so
if he knows,
what?
I swear there ain't no liquor in this cup.
I know, right?
But it's just water. But if he knows, right?
Why you keep saying right? Right. I agree. What?
Then he did that to himself.
I don't think so.
And don't be mad about it. You did it.
I mean, what?
You volunteered to sign yourself up for that. I feel no sympathy for him.
I'm sorry, producer. How you know he was mad about it? I don't think he was mad.
When he came and told you about it, what did he say?
It was just a good gesture. He just wanted to, try to get back.
He wanted to be back in a relationship.
Yeah, he just
so he thought that if he bought her a gift, she was chilling. He played himself with expectations.
So how's the guy supposed to go back? How's the guy supposed to?
Hey, what's my saying out there for everybody? Expectations are premeditated disappointments. He psyched himself up to be disappointed.
Why
would you spend because he thought he could sleep with her again.
I don't think that was.
And she had some expensive vagina.
I don't think that was the case. I think it was genuine because he
wanted to shower her for her birthday.
I think he just got it like that.
If he got it like that, then it ain't tripping.
Right, but
it ain't tricking if you got it.
I don't understand.
Why wouldn't you just? I agree with you, Frida. Why not just ask her to be back with him?
Because I think that's what. I think
you should have had a conversation, apologize. At that point, she was just trying to recover. She said, if I'm going to leave out, if he going to leave me, then I'm going to leave with something. No, I'm just being silly. Yeah, because all women can't be bought with mall shopping. Absolutely. That don't mean nothing. It don't. I'm just saying he played himself, and I don't feel bad for him.
You don't?
Not at all. I don't. You want to know why? Because he called her and asked her, could he take her shopping? He didn't say, hey, can I take you shopping if we get back together? Yeah, you play dumb games, you get stupid prizes.
Oh my God. Why you say that stupid? Can we edit that? Because that wasn't nice. That was not nice.
That part, Kim.
That was not.
Yeah, that part. I don't want a man that leaves with money. Anyway, this is my thing, and I say this all the time to men. And I tell my sons this, I got 2 adult sons. I tell them, if you leave with money, then that's what she's going to expect from
So,
you.
so if a man leave with his dick,
that,
so if a man leave with his dick, then what?
That's what she's gonna get from him.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I mean, if he leave, and if she accept that, then that's on her. If he said all I got to give you is this D, right? If she accept that, then guess what? That's on her. Okay. She can't be mad at him. She can't. That's the same if a guy got a woman and she sleep with him.
Okay, knowing that he got a
woman,
right?
And now you catch feelings, and he like, I told you I got a woman. I'm not leaving her. This is who I'm with. Guess what? If he told her off rip and she knew what it was,
I think that's different though.
She can't get.
That's different.
It's different. The same principle behind it. It's the same
producer.
Principle.
Is that the same producer?
It's the same principle. Yeah, it's the same.
He told
principle.
her though. He said, "Look,
he told her I got a woman.
I got a girl."
And then the girl caught feelings. And then guess what? And he like, I told you I had a woman before I slept with you. Guess what? That's not on her. That's on that woman. She got to eat that. Like, because you knew you set yourself up for that. You set yourself
probably
up.
Eat more than that. What
yeah,
Miss Wells say?
She said, and that's why we ignore the ones that leave with dick. Ignored. I want what money can't buy. Absolutely.
And what is that, Miss Miller? What is that, Miss Miller?
A good heart. Being a person who has of good moral character, somebody I can trust, somebody who's honest, somebody who's loyal, somebody who has a high level of emotional intelligence, somebody who's smart.
Okay, suppose you got that and you got a small penis. Are you still gonna feel that way? We got a cricket button. Do we have a cricket button? Oh, my bad. I guess I wasn't supposed to say that.
Dope.
I guess we don't have a cricket button, huh? Right.
This is my thing.
See, everybody say, I want this, I want that, I want that. And then
I don't know. I will say that loyalty, devotion, good character. Yes, you represent me the same way in my presence as you.
Ain't nobody addressing what I said though.
Out of my presence.
Everybody's skipping around the other stuff I said.
So okay. So listen.
What she say? Good morals.
She said, and an eggplant that's nice. Good morals, loyalty. Listen.
Man, y'all two, man. Miss Wells. What Miss Wells' husband? I wonder if you're watching the show with her. He must be at work because he must be at work because she's acting up tonight.
She's just keeping it TRU.
Miss Wells, your husband Ron, he watching the show with you tonight.
He's trying to fish. TRUE.
Is that what it is?
Somebody who has a passport, a sense of humor, stability, and a big D.
How's she come on the show acting like this already?
No.
Oh, okay.
She said he's shooting food.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my thing is,
what?
You know what? I really ask myself this question quite often. Is can I deal with somebody who cannot sexually satisfy me, but has all the other characteristics that I really enjoy and like?
That cricket button.
And I'm still thinking about it. No, seriously. I really am still thinking about it because in my defense, right? I think that.
Now be careful what you say now.
No, I really mean this. Like in my defense, I feel like moral character and being a person of good, having a good heart and all of those wonderful inner qualities matter like a mug. They are so important to me. They are so important, right? But I'm 45 years old.
What does that say?
I'm the same way. I am too.
What is that?
A sapiosexual is
that?
Someone who is physically stimulated. They have to be mentally stimulated to be sexually aroused. Mental stimulation sexually arouse them. I am the same exact way. I need that, right? So that's important to me. But I do feel like, and I do think that can teach a person what it is that you need sexually. Like you can teach a person what you need.
See, everybody want to know what is that. See, everybody wants to know.
It's a person who is aroused sexually with mental stimulation. She said he does watch the show with her when he's home on Thursday.
All right. I want to hear his opinion when he watches the show next time.
Teach me and I'll teach you.
All right,
no, I do. I feel like you can teach a person what you like.
What's the new caller person say?
Although there are other ways to be intimate, you shouldn't have to sacrifice one thing to have.
And what is that? What is that, Miss Stone? I want to know what that is.
She's talking about sex. You shouldn't have to sacrifice your need for sex.
Seduce my mind.
Yeah, seduce my mind.
I
think a lot of women are like that.
See,
higher women with higher highly intellectual.
All these little comments stimulate me with my mind, this and that. That's passe. Yeah, it's not feeling that stuff no more, man.
Bullshit.
No.
That's why we're single right now, because we can't find nobody.
Y'all can type all that stuff in, but at the end of the day, y'all want.
That's why so many single women right now, because we require a deeper connection. It's not enough to just.
Y'all reason y'all single now. Y'all feel like y'all done made it. I don't need no man to buy me a car. I don't need a man to wash my car. I don't need a man to satisfy me because I got a toy. It's just I see these things.
True. That's not true.
But you see it all the time.
That's not the truth. It's that mentality though that you're talking about. That's the problem. Yeah, women who are highly intellectual.
Those ones you gotta watch out for.
They do require.
You gotta watch out for.
That's not true. They require deeper connection.
Bullshit.
Because they don't need all of that other. I don't need you to spend $500 on me. The woman that needs $500 spent on her, guess what?
What?
You get what you pay for. You're not gonna get somebody who is really.
See?
You agree with what? Women ain't really on that, Charles?
No, they ain't on that. No.
Call in and talk about
it. They ain't on that bullshit. All that. I want a man to stimulate me mentally. I want him to show me.
Why?
No, they ain't on all that.
They don't want that.
No, they don't. Oh, they don't. They just
in the chat. Give me a thumbs up, women that's in the chat. If you require mental stimulation and deep connection, put a thumbs up in the chat.
You see how I'm looking, right? That's some BS. Y'all ain't telling the truth. Y'all is not telling the truth.
Whatever.
All you gotta do is say the right thing, and y'all take your clothes off and all that.
No, I never said that a woman won't sleep with a man if she want to sleep with a man. I never said that. I never said that if she thumbs up. I
That's
never
one.
said
two
thumbs up.
Okay.
I never. Four.
That's
keep it going.
Three. Yes,
three. No,
it's
three. 4 because the other one gave 2. 5.
You can't vote twice, Miss Wells.
6.
All right, Miss Wells.
7.
Oh,
keep it coming, ladies. Right.
How do you do a thumbs down?
Ain't no thumbs down because
all the men feel like this is true. Let me get a thumbs down.
Look, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's the truth. It is the truth.
That is not true.
It is.
Y'all live in a fantasy, man.
No, we don't. Put the number up.
All right, Charles. You ready, Charles?
He said we outnumbered.
See?
You can vote more than once.
No, you can't. You can't vote. So we had like total.
What a girl wants.
We only have 5.
What a girl needs. Whatever makes me happy and sets me free.
Okay. Here we go.
Instant gratification. No, I'm just kidding.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
The thumbs up.
Right.
Instant gratification.
Right. No, see all those thumbs that went up? They was actually voting for the See, there goes some more. See? Yeah. There's 3 of them. See? Instant gratification.
It's just the truth. It can't be instant gratification if it's the truth, Heidi. The truth is what it is.
The truth will set you free.
It stands alone. It operates independently.
The truth will set you free.
Because it is what it is. All right. I'm going to show this other clip. Let me see. Let me see which one. Hold up before we put it up. Because we done talked all out of order.
I know, right?
Let me see. How many we did? Two.
Two.
Do 4. Clip 4.
Boredom is a great thing in life. You want boredom. If you don't experience moments of boredom, then something is wrong with you. And the reason is that when you're bored, you have to develop internal skills for dealing with it. You have to learn how to, with your own mind, find ways to entertain yourself. And so the worst thing that happens are people go for instant gratification. If you can deal with boredom, you understand that greater things will happen if you postpone your need for immediate gratification. So boredom is teaching you something. It's telling you develop your own skills. So instead of grabbing a video game to entertain yourself, when I was a kid, we had to invent games to deal with the boredom when our parents left us alone. We had to become creative and inventive. So you want to feel boredom. Boredom means that you have to do something yourself to get over it. You have to develop those internal muscles and go, I've got to entertain myself. I can't turn on a show. I can't play this game. I have to do it from something from within. If you listen to it it will develop your character. If you listen to it and you learn the lessons from it properly.
We wonder why relationships don't work now when everyone's instant gratification driven instead of deep connection driven. It's like you could just jump on a social media app like Snapchat or Instagram or Facebook and you could get attention from anyone you want instead of actually sitting down and working on your relationship and communicating with the person that you're with. Instead of trying to work out things, it's like we jump to a dopamine hit. We're like, oh, we want some attention. Our person isn't giving it to us. Let me go jump on here and get some attention from this person or this person. Or it's like you want to keep your options open just in case it doesn't work out with that person. Like, I'm not saying everyone's like this, but a lot of people operate this way. It's like you always have to have the plan B, the person in your back pocket or the person you keep up with that you want to keep their attention, so you breadcrumb them. But it's crazy because that's the reason why no relationships work in today's day and age. Like, some do, but so many don't because everybody's always looking for the next best thing.
Man, that is so true.
It is.
It's
people,
dead ass.
Yeah, people.
It's so true. Like, half the time when you look, all you got to do is go look in your inbox. And you will see all the men who are in women who are in people inbox and cheating on their wives and cheating on their spouses because they looking for a fix. It's the truth.
I think a lot of people put up with people to something else. I agree with that clip as far as I think some people put up with people until the next person comes around and then they ghost that person. I believe that.
It say if men listen and not just hear what women are saying, relationships will have longevity and excitement.
Oh, okay. We got a new person. She must be a marriage therapist.
Okay. No, she's just keeping it TRUE.
Okay. Yeah. Miss.
She's just keeping it real.
I know you're a new person, but can you call in, please? Because it seems like you got all the answers. But anyway, like I was saying,
She's talking mad crap.
I'm just saying, she's coming in,
she giving some real information. She giving some real
I got a question for her.
She giving some real wisdom. And one of the things that I like that she said in that clip is when she talked about how people will drag people along, giving them breadcrumbs. And a lot of men and a lot of women.
Okay. All right.
I said men and women
I'm just
cannot commit because they're holding out for something better.
Yeah, that's true.
And they pass up all these good women that they come in contact with.
Good men.
And good men that they come in contact with because
what's so funny?
Nothing that they come in contact with because they're waiting for something better. Even when better is right in front of them, they think it might be something better. And then when they old and decrepit, then they want to be married.
That's not true.
And I said decrepit.
That's not true. That's not true.
It's so true.
It's not.
It's so
Even
true.
the producer's nodding their head, but that's not true. That's
no,
not
she's
true.
saying it's true.
I don't.
And guess what? And we know it to be true because when you go, who's the highest population of people in hospice by themselves with no family surrounding them? Are men.
Because people are so quick to pick.
No, are men. It's men. Men surrounded. They were selfish, self-gratifying. They didn't want to commit. They didn't build strong relationships with their children. And then when they never got married because they wanted, Chastity says, yeah. She said, always holding out to the next thing. It's women that do it too.
Oh yeah,
but it's
absolutely. I know women that do that.
Yeah, it's
I
a
know
lot.
women that do that.
I'm not gonna say it's not women.
I know a lot of women that do that.
It's women that do it and it's men that do it too. I didn't say it was a specific gender.
I'm saying it's a specific gender that women do that. They wait for the next.
You saying only women do it?
I do. I feel that way. Yes, I do.
I ain't even gonna say it.
Say what you want to say. It's your show.
Hardy.
Don't. I mean,
it's our show.
I mean,
but I'm not. I'm just.
Well, I'm just saying. Well, I mean, why bite your tongue now? You've been saying stuff. Say what you want to say,
Hardy. Oh, since you want to be cocky. Since you want to be cocky.
I ain't trying to be cocky.
Let me say this, Hardy.
Okay, what's up?
Not Julius, Hardy.
Okay.
Why you not committed?
Now we know. Now we know my government name.
We've been to it.
Okay.
But on top, so why you not committed then? If it's just like you said.
What? I said a lot. What are you talking about? Don't be. What?
I'm just saying, if you're saying that women don't commit, they be holding out for what you holding out for?
First of all, I don't go out a lot. I don't go out. I don't.
Hardy, you in it?
I don't.
Are you about to say you don't go?
I don't go.
Are you about to say you don't?
I don't go out. I don't go out like that. I don't
go out. You are out. You are a DJ,
right? But I'm saying I don't go out. I don't go out to clubs. I might go out to somebody's.
That ain't the only place to meet a person. You go to the grocery store. You go to Home Depot.
But you said why I'm single because
I said why haven't you committed? Because I know that you run into really good women.
They start off that way.
Your friend said plead the fifth. Right.
Oh my God.
That Leo feel cocky. He ain't no Leo.
I'm a Virgo.
He a Virgo. That's why it's always start with you. When a person is truly ready for quality, you won't let your past relationships dictate your future. You won't see clearly if you don't let that go and do it differently. You will get the same results every time. Vibrate high and find your tribe.
I haven't heard that in a while. Find your tribe.
That's my saying.
I know. I heard that.
I just said
but
it
back
last
back
week.
to me. What's it say?
And Julius turns them sour. Are you turning women sour?
No, I don't think so. I like I said before, we got to stop making it about me because we were supposed to be talking about.
We're not making it about you, but you made it about you.
Anyway, so I'm a Virgo. That's right. I'm a
Virgo, baby.
I'm compatible.
Compatible?
But anyway,
a little bit sometimes.
I can be, but I mean, it's a reason. Things happen. I don't know if you know about male Virgos. We kind of sit back, watch people, listen to people. We don't say a lot at the beginning because we feel like eventually that person, meaning that female, will eventually show what they're about. So it may take a little time.
Or if you wait 30 years, then
I don't wait no 30 years.
Oh, see, I knew she was about nothing. I was waiting for her, but I mean, I've been stringing her along for the last 10 years, and if she would have just waited to year 11, maybe 3. If she would have just waited till year 11, I was gonna marry her. We gonna get you right.
Say, Julius, you sound like a little bitter friend.
She said, Juice, you sound a little bitter, friend, but we're going to get you right.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. Virgo woman tuned in here. Okay. This is my thing.
Anybody 40? What's that mean?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, you got to tell me what that means. Virgos love to debate. Now I see why this is a good show. The two talkers of the zodiac.
Oh my God.
A Gemini and a Virgo. I had to go down.
I mean,
it's the truth.
But
like,
you know what?
I'm just saying, like, I never understand this about men, right? Because even though I know that there are a lot of single women, right?
And
I never understand why there. I know that it's more women, that are single than men. But I never.
See, like Virgos.
I never understand why.
We ain't bad people.
Virgos are great. I never will understand why men are not in relationships. Like why they're not coming. Like if men want to be married, if a man wants to be married, he can be married because women want to be married. It's a lot of women who want to be married, and it's more women who want to be married than men that want to be married.
You know what? I'm about to say this.
Listen, let me finish.
Okay.
So any man that wants to be married and to commit it can have that if that's what he wants.
I think it's a Cleveland thing. I hate to say that. I think it's a Cleveland thing. Women in Cleveland, they just like a piece of work. It's a piece of work. See, she said so true.
No, she said so true to what I said. Mm-hmm. You tried it though.
Oh, my bad.
You tried it.
But I think
let her cook.
I want to be careful what I say.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna say that the young people say.
I know.
Clock it.
Oh, clock it. Yeah, your daughter said that a couple shows ago. But it's just like I know some really good men. I do. I know some
really good women.
But they just like it's so much they have to go through.
So what makes them good? What makes the men good that you say are good men?
They're respectable guys. They get up and go to work every day. They have a lot to offer. And the guys that I hang out with, I mean, they're good dudes. I mean, they're really good dudes. And some of them are married.
What are good about them? If they married, then now don't come.
Right, but I'm saying that's why they're married because they were good dudes from day one.
So is that why you're not married? Because you're not a good dude?
Oh no, I'm a good dude. I think the reason.
Okay.
What did he say?
He said, "I'm married." I think he said, "I'm marrying." But if I ever get divorced, I'll never get married again. I'll stay single.
Wow.
I mean, I agree. I've been married before too, and I've said the same thing.
See, I'm not like that. I would get married again. I say this all the time. I would get married again.
Chastity says, women in Cleveland are created from how these dudes treat us. It isn't like that for me after I left Cleveland. And this is why I travel. I travel and I get treated like a princess.
Right. See, exactly.
And let me just say this though. No,
exactly.
No, what I'm saying is the men that I meet that I've met out of the state treat me amazing. They are attentive. Yes. They call. We have great conversations. Mm-hmm. It's great. Now, I'm a different breed. So I have, I don't tolerate a man not treating me good. You won't be able to be around me. You won't be able to stay around me. You won't stay connected to me if you don't treat me right. I'm just not doing that no more in my life because I'm cool in my solitude. I know me. Put Bocat comment back up for me. I missed it. Sorry. Right. Anyone over 40 who is not married or single for one of these reasons do not want to be married, widow, or divorced. No other reason. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. I feel like and everybody that I know is one of those reasons. Yeah, I mean, I've been married before.
I've been married before.
I'm divorced now.
But I would get married again. I would. You can sip all you want. I'm gonna sit with you.
I wasn't even saying that.
I thought you were trying to be a little. Sometimes you be doing little sidebar things. So you still got the price tag on that cup?
No, I couldn't get it on. I guess it's a scan code or something.
Oh, okay, my bad. But it seemed like to me, and I hate to be hard on women in Cleveland, But it just seems to me that, like you said, when you go out of town, it's like a whole different breed of women. It's just, I don't know. Women here are they uptight? They got layers you got to fight through. They take it out on the next guy. It's not their fault because you had problems with the guy previously. I mean, some guys don't even want to put in the work, so that's why they come the way they come.
That's the point. Self-gratification. But men don't want to put in the work
because
we live in a culture where people don't want to put in the work, and relationships take work.
Yeah.
So if you're not willing to put in the work, you're not going to get.
How long? Out of it. How long?
How long? Instant gratification, right? I'm just asking. Kim is right. We scared. It's a lot of women who are scared.
You know,
it's a lot of women who put up walls because they have been hurt. I mean,
men
come on
been
now.
hurt too, though.
Man, women ain't hurt. Women. I'm not saying that men don't hurt. Yeah, the dudes in Cleveland aren't easy to get along with. They hate putting in work. Yeah, and I'm gonna just say, like, a lot of times, especially here in Cleveland, these guys be lying. I mean, like, flat out lying, mistreating, doing dirt ball wrong for no reason. For no reason.
I don't hang with guys
just
like
live
that.
your truth.
I don't hang. I don't.
Or guess what? They might be really good dudes, but they don't have good intentions. Like, they don't really, instead of telling a woman like, yo, I'm gonna sleep with you, I'm gonna kick it with you for a couple weeks, I'm gonna get tired of you, and then I'm gonna let you go. Instead of saying that and just being straight up direct and upfront, what they do is they do it still, but then they act like every little thing that she do. Oh, she sneezed wrong. She didn't lean over and open the car door for me when she got in the car. She her pinky toe is black. Whatever. It don't matter what it is. They will find something. Marriage is for younger people or old people. It's for whoever wants to be married. Yeah, I mean, right now in Cleveland, these guys.
I'm saying.
I mean,
they are messy.
I always say
they are messy.
She said, go back.
Go back.
That's not what she said.
Yes, she said. Yeah.
She said, I was married to a Liberian man because the American man had too much messiness going on.
Oh, my bad. I misread that. Sorry.
Yeah. Julius, you just said that you don't hang out with. So what you mean you don't hang with men like that?
No, I'm saying
you said you don't hang out much.
But what I'm saying.
So what
Ms.
you mean
Wells,
you hang out?
I said I made
a thing a thing.
Okay. If she had her headsets on or where was she listening? I said I don't go out to clubs. I may go out on occasion, somebody's birthday. I may go out to a couple places, but you won't catch me too much out. And when you say I go out, if I go out, I'm at like an event that I'm throwing. Why you look at me like that, producer?
Because you are out.
I am not out.
You are a DJ.
I mean, but that don't count. That don't count.
That is your. Why don't it count?
Me being a DJ does not count. Going out. That is not.
New people.
That is not. That does not count.
Why doesn't it count?
I'm not. Job is not to go out and meet people when I DJ. I'm there.
I mean, it's not your job.
My job is to perform a service.
It's not your job, but it happens.
Because if I do that right, let's say you say that's my job or that happens. So now I got a reputation. Do not hire Hardy Entertainment because he will flirt with your guests. And Cleveland is small, so I don't want
flirting with you.
You know what? And sometimes people say that all the time, and I don't even pick up on somebody's flirting with me. So I don't know. I don't pick up on that.
I believe a lot of women don't understand the fundamentals of keeping a good man.
Can I get that horn? Thank you very much. Thank you, Chuck. That's a very good point. And I agree.
I think that you're right.
See,
I think that you're right. I think that it is some. It's like, okay, so in the South, men don't play leaning over to open the door. That's a Cleveland thing. I learned and had to unlearn. Oh, I need you to explain what that means.
Because I'm the type of guy. I'm the type of guy. When I go out.
So, Chastity, are you saying that down South men don't want you touching the door? Like, They don't want you to lean over and open the door for them.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, he can open his own door.
I open. I open.
I'm about to pack my stuff. I'm taking my talents down south. I promise y'all, I'm taking my talents down south.
Hey, I open doors. I open doors. I do all that. I open doors. You know, I don't let women pay.
You know what? You do. I will say that you open doors for sure.
And I don't ask like open doors. I don't have a woman pay for stuff. Like, no, I got you this time. I got you. But I can appreciate that though.
She said they don't like that. They'll check you.
Who?
She said men down south don't allow you to lean over and open the door.
Oh no, I don't do that either. I'm coming around the door.
Yeah, I
even do flowers. I do. I send flowers.
You do send flowers?
Yeah.
Because we had a whole show about how you don't do flowers.
No, I said. I'm
about to play the clip.
No. Listen, I said not on the first date.
No, he is a gentleman. I will say this about you. Hardy open car doors for sure. He's gonna help you put on your coat. He's very much a gentleman, and he ain't gonna let you pay for nothing if you out with him. And that's the truth. Right. I will not take that. I
appreciate that. No, I appreciate that.
It's the truth. He ain't gonna marry you though.
See what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. I just had to say it.
I'm gonna choke you out. I can't believe you said that, man.
I was just joking. It was a joke. Man. It was all in fun. It was a joke, Artie. God.
This ain't trying to be joking, damn it. My reputation is on the line.
Your reputation is not on the line.
It's scarred right now because women don't. No. Because people think, okay, Hardy.
Do you feel like you scarred from women?
I don't know. I've been through a lot, though. To be honest, I've been through a lot with women. But I'm not here to have no pity party, though. I'm not.
You've been through a lot.
I have.
Thank you for enjoying the show. Thank you for tuning in, Charles.
All right, Charles. Thanks
I think this was your first time.
No, Charles coming. He's commented before.
Okay. Well, thank you for watching, Charles.
Thank you, Charles. But
get you some rest.
But like I said, see, thank you. I'm gonna see her. She's gonna be on the carnival. She's going on the
not
boat.
The carnival, MSC.
I'm sorry.
Don't show up on that carnival.
I know, right? But
don't let Hardy talk y'all into showing up at carnival.
No, MSC. But like I said, I you know. See, now you got everybody saying that now.
Oh, it was just a joke.
So you got everybody saying that. You got everybody saying that now.
I'm so sorry.
And the producer posted too. So that don't make it any better. She don't make it any better.
It was just a joke.
All the things to post, she don't post that.
Gosh, I was just joking. He's gonna get married soon, right?
I don't know. I don't think so.
He gonna get him a down south woman.
I think.
She said they was thinking it.
What's that? Thinking it what? What's she mean by that? What's so funny?
That you a gentleman?
Oh yeah. I try to be a gentleman.
But you I ain't gonna bring it up.
What?
I ain't gonna bring it up because I'm in trouble, y'all.
I know, right?
When these cameras go off, I am in trouble.
Man, I can't believe that stuff, man.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's too late now. You didn't say what you just said now. Don't be backtracking now. Don't be backtracking now.
But since we here, but no, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just joking.
I ain't laughing no more.
I'm sorry. Anyway. It was just a joke. I was being silly.
There's a time and place for everything. But anyway, like I said, I know I'm gonna say this in my behalf. Oh, okay.
Cincinnati? Why Cincinnati?
Yeah, what's going on in Cincinnati? Like I was saying, I'm a little piece of work, but I have to protect my heart. That's the only reason.
Why do you say you're a piece of work? I'm just curious.
The producer. What? I need to look at the thing. Oh, okay. Sorry. The reason I say I'm a piece of work because I have been hurt in a relationship, and it's not a good feeling because sometimes I feel like I'm appreciated. I don't.
You don't feel appreciated?
I don't. And then
We in Cleveland. Cincinnati is like Cleveland. We in Cleveland.
I never been to Cincinnati. But
I will say that I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead.
Okay. I understand how you be quiet sometimes, and then sometimes you just be all over. And now all of a sudden you want to be quiet. I understand that. Help me
because you was
help.
talking.
And when did that stop you from talking? Help me understand that.
Oh, it's payback now?
Oh no!
This your payback?
Oh, okay.
This tip for tat?
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
My bad. My bad. Sorry about
you
that.
said Cincinnati. Well, I asked why you said Cincinnati, Delta, because Cincinnati is like Southern Ohio, right? And so I feel like you get like a little more Southernness values with, I mean, depending on where you go, but because they could be hood too.
Mm-hmm. So you agree with me then? Women here in Cleveland a little?
No, I feel like women here are hurt. I feel like a lot of women have been mistreated, and especially Black women. And I don't think it's just here. I think a lot of different places have women that have been mistreated. The thing is here in Cleveland, it's a lot of women who are financially stable, and they're because they have the financial aspect of being stable and having good government jobs and pensions and different things like that. I think that what happens is that their requirements have changed. Like they require a man who has they want support in a partner. They want a partner that's going to say, babe, how was your day? And they want somebody who has a deeper connection and deeper understanding because it's not about monetary things. So,
that's bullshit. You gotta have some monetary
no,
stuff.
I'm not saying that people don't
have...
want somebody who's not financially responsible. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's not enough to just have finances. I mean, I've dated guys who had a lot of money and didn't care about spending it. And you know what I found out? Guys who spend a lot of money, if they could do it for you, they can do it for her and her too. And it doesn't equate to loyalty or caring about a person. I know it's this whole thing about I only know if a man cares about me if he spends his money on me, right? And that is a funny little thing that I think Tamar Braxton said. But the truth of the matter is that a guy can spend a whole lot of money on you and care nothing about you. You're a bought commodity for him. So I think that women desire real deep connection, and the only thing that's going to sustain a relationship and make a relationship work and be successful is having a deep connection and investing in your partner and the person you with. Because guess what? Every day is not going to be a good day. He's going to have days where he's down, and she's going to have days when he's down, and vice versa. But the thing is like when you have imparted into that person on the bad days, if they've loved you 30 days out of 10, if they'd have loved you 30 days out of 40 days, right? And on the 10th, the 31st day, he having a bad day, he didn't impart it so much in you that it can sustain you during his low time. But if a guy never implants anything in you to sustain you when y'all going through trials and tribulations and hard times, then there's nothing to build upon. Everybody goes through stuff. People get down, they get sick, they have issues, problems, family members die, loved ones die. But if you've never invested in that person, when hard times come, they're depleted and they can't stay with you. They can't stay committed to you. You done hurt me too much. You done did too much. So now that you going through something, baby, I ain't got your back. I ain't got nothing left.
But you know what? I've met women and I said, why you do what you do? Why did you do what you do? I was like, what is the problem? You ain't used to men doing that?
What you mean?
I mean, like, what happened was
absolutely.
I had bought some flowers for this young lady, right? And she just couldn't understand why I bought her flowers. I just really wanted to make your day. I'm like, I mean, what kind of guys are you dating? Like,
did you buy her flowers and you weren't dating her? Was this somebody that you just liked?
Oh, right. We just talking.
Okay, so she kept asking you, why did you buy me flowers? Because you was sending her mixed messages. She was trying to really see if you was really interested in her.
I mean,
she was trying to see if you were for real about her.
Just because I sent her flowers? I mean,
yeah, because that's why if you was like, oh, you just my friend, and I feel like, I'm just buying you flowers to your friend, and that's one thing. But she asked you because most men who buy flowers for a woman is because they really, really are interested. So she asking you, are you interested in me?
No, that's not what she asked me. That's not what she asked me. I bought her flowers because I felt like, she's having a bad day. And I just want to, that's the kind of person that I am.
Okay. But I'm just telling you why she asked you that. It's not about who she's dating. She was trying to see if you was really interested. And I'm sure you come across a lot of women who probably want to, that if you're doing charming and nice things, they would think that you might be interested in them. That's if I was like, I'm saying rubbing somebody's back and being loving and caring and
he's trying to start.
No. I'm being serious. If I was giving of myself, and
you gotta
my
be careful.
time,
You
my
can't be rubbing
energy.
on people.
No, I'm just saying, giving up my time and support and showing up.
They got their own conversation going on or something.
Men need to stop.
Yeah.
Then that would make them feel like maybe she interested in me. And if he leaned over and kissed me and I was like, oh, what you do that for? He would be like, well, you bringing me lunch every day at work. Your leftovers, like, I'm just getting rid of my food. But I'm just saying, but if you bringing him lunch and putting it on his desk and say, hey, I cooked this for lunch and thought you might enjoy it, and putting little notes on his desk with lunch, he might be like, yo, I think that girl like me for real. And he might think I'm interested. But in reality, I'm just saying it's a mixed message.
I don't think so. That's what friends do.
If it's not a mixed message, you might just ask, hey, do you like me? She wanted to know what your intentions were. Absolutely. Thank you, Delta. That's it.
Yeah, way to save her.
That's it. Mm-hmm. She wanted to know what your intentions were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna be single the rest of my life.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my opinions to myself.
There you go.
I am, because I think that.
What's up with the producer?
Why do you think you're gonna be single for the rest of your life, Hardy?
I don't know. I just. You really want to know why?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you another day.
Okay. I'll tell you another day. Chilling, having romantic times together, getting a person interested, and just end up friend zone.
See? So those flowers.
I think it's very good to let women know what your intentions are.
Oh my God. What's up, Dr. Root?
So Hardy thinks he's going to be single for the rest of his life.
I think so. Oh, the producer said me too. That wasn't nice.
Maybe she just agreed with you. I mean,
nice.
Was that mean?
Yeah.
Why? Why? Did you say that for attention?
I don't know. Let me know. Like, I ain't got no hope or nothing.
I think that if you are single, it's because that's what you want to be. And I think that if you,
but a lot of my friends say I don't have a type though.
And it might, you know what else it might be too, Hardy? Yeah. It might be because you have so many women friends. Because I mean, I'm just being honest. Uh-oh. You have a lot of women as friends.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, you both are great people. Why would you say single? That's keep love from others.
What's wrong with me having a lot of female friends?
I don't know. So what I'm saying is, like,
you met a lot of my friends.
Your friends are amazing. I love your friends.
Okay,
but this is what I mean when I say that. You think that way, Hardy? That's what it'll be. I agree. Okay. But let me just say this though.
What you gonna say this time?
No, for real, because I have the same issue, right?
Oh,
because this is what I ain't saying what the issue was.
Oh,
so this is the issue, right? I have such great male friends.
Okay.
Being honest, right? That I don't always feel like I need a relationship because they give me that without the sex. You know what I'm saying? So like for instance, I have guy male friends that'll be like, come on, Juicy, let's go out to dinner or let's go travel together. And these are platonic friends, like no hanky panky. They operate like they my brothers or my homies, you know. And because I have these developed relationships with men like that, it kind of makes it hard sometimes to be in relationships.
So
I think it might be the same thing for you.
I have a female friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think she's using me.
Too much work and men don't like to open her again. Why you say that, Hardy?
Because like we're friends, and what I can't really stand about our relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
She said you feel it's okay for women to have a lot of men friends.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Was that to Hardy or was that to me? Go ahead.
Okay. So I think she's using me, right?
Why you say that?
Even though I'm her friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like we talk a lot, we talk on the phone a lot, but as soon as some guy comes into her life, right? She kind of like, yeah.
She set a boundary because men don't understand that.
I mean,
no, men don't understand that.
Can I tell my truth?
Okay,
thank you. Anyway, I feel used by her, but we're supposed to be friends. Like she tells me everything. Like, yeah, this guy is doing this, he's doing that, and then like, it's just I just feel like I'm used. Should I feel that way? Am I whining?
Maybe a little bit. Oh, that's so true, Juicy. Maybe that's why I keep running from relationships because I have amazing men friends.
Who? She saying that about you?
So I think that might be my problem.
What's that? How would it be about you? I just spilled my whole guts.
I was just responding to what
spilled my whole guts on you.
You said you got a friend that you feel is using you, right?
Right.
And that she has man in her every time she gets in a relationship, she kind of puts you to the side. She has to.
Why?
Because men will not understand the type of relationship that you would have with another woman. Like you got to understand that it's a boundary that comes up.
I ain't saying we gotta go. I ain't gonna kick with her and her friend.
For instance, when you were. Never mind.
See.
I mean, how transparent can I be right now? Because we having this open conversation on this thing, but how transparent can I be?
I don't know.
We'll talk about it after the show.
No, damn it. Go ahead and talk about it.
You wanted to? Okay. So, Hardy, if you was in a relationship with a woman, right?
Okay.
I'm your friend. I'm your homie.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
But if you was in a relationship with a woman, I would have to make sure that you would have to put a boundary up. I would put a boundary up for that woman that you're in a relationship with so that she can feel comfortable, so y'all can grow together, so y'all can have a functioning of a relationship, right? Because she might feel threatened by my presence. Because it's like, yo, y'all so close, y'all so cool, y'all homies, y'all talk on the phone, y'all do business together. Like it might be intimidating to somebody who's new trying to find their footing in a relationship with their man.
So what I'm supposed to do, hide you from them?
No, you wouldn't have to, because as your friend, when I see that you're in a relationship, I'm going to help you put the boundary up.
What are you saying?
That means,
you gonna stop talking
that means I have to. No, it doesn't mean I'm going to stop talking to you. This partnership is for life. I'm saying as far as friendship goes, I'm saying that I'm your friend. So me being your friend, that's just like with your homeboys. You and your homeboys might kick it and they might come over your house and pop up and be over there and stay to 2, 3 in the morning. But when you get in a relationship or your woman move in with you, they're not gonna stay
first of all,
over
I'm
there
not gonna live with a female.
I'm just saying in general. I'm using this as example.
Right.
Y'all buy a house together, whatever it is. How you gonna get married if you never live with somebody? So, in general, right? I'm just saying, if y'all got into a relationship, right, and y'all together, your homeboys is not gonna come kick it with you the same way they did when you were single. You know, and that's boundaries. Everybody put them up when they get in a relationship.
So you're saying to me, if you got into a relationship, we couldn't talk every day like we do?
We would still talk every day because we have a business together and we have to talk every day. But what I'm saying to you is there would be a boundary. Like, there would be boundaries.
Well, I mean, like, we okay.
Some of those combos turn into emails.
Huh?
Or text messages. Like, okay, where you might feel comfortable calling me at 10:30, 11 o'clock, like, Shell, blah, 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 right? And that would be fine, right? That would be fine if you called me at that time at night. It wouldn't make no difference to me, right?
Okay.
Because I'm single and I don't live with anybody. I live on my own. So it's not a big deal if you call me, right? But if I was in a relationship, I'm laying in the bed with my man, I'm not answering my phone at 11 o'clock at night for your call. You gotta wait till the morning.
What?
That's a boundary.
That's true. Let me take this call.
Unless you tell me, Michelle, this is an emergency, call me right back. I'm not answering my phone. I'm in the bed with my man. And I wouldn't even call you if it was the same way, I would not call you. Yes, it's boundaries. It's just boundaries. And everybody has to have them when you get in a relationship. You have to have those type of boundaries.
It's a conversation we gotta have. So I gotta tell you what, let me just tell you.
You ain't gotta tell me. So I'ma already know.
Oh
yeah, you ain't gotta tell me. I'ma automatically do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna respect your relationship as your friend, like as your homie. I'm gonna respect your relationship, and I don't want her to feel intimidated by me because I want to be around for a long time. Like, I plan on being here forever. So being that, she got to feel comfortable with me. I'm not gonna do anything to make her
I don't hide you from her.
It ain't no need to hide me. I'm just not going to make her feel uncomfortable. So that means that I'm going to give her the space of having her man, which means that I'm going to set a boundary and I'm going to help you keep those. You probably should stay single. Your path may mean you're supposed to be single. Boundaries are important.
Yeah. You think? Based on what she said, huh? Why is everybody laughing at me, man?
Because your face, Artie, your face. She's silly as all get out.
I know, right? The producer over here laughing, carrying on.
I'm just saying in general, that's what I would do. I would set a boundary. I would.
Well, I mean, we have boundaries now, right?
I mean,
so when you
what I'm saying, what I mean is like, Artie, I just said it. Like, for instance, you can call me. You could call me any time of the day.
I know, right.
And I mean, it wouldn't be a problem. He wouldn't hide me at all. He was saying, Frida, that he would not hide me, right? But I don't have to be here. It's just that I'm going to set a boundary. I'm going to allow you and your woman to jail in a way that does not. Well,
you wouldn't stop that anyway, though, right?
No, I wouldn't.
So why are you saying that?
There are people who do or don't understand. Like, I know I've dated a guy before who, him and his homeboys, oh my God, they did not want him to be in a relationship because they was used to him kicking it, buying drinks, you know what I'm saying, turning up and being a sponsor. And so when he got in a relationship, and I'm like, yo, have you noticed that every time you go out, you buying rounds for everybody, but nobody buy no rounds. For like you going out with your homeboys and you buying rounds for everybody, but nobody buys rounds for you. Like, then he like, oh, so now he ain't buying. Oh, he with that girl. He ain't buying rounds for everybody now, and it was like, So a lot of times, like people, like I've seen guys that just don't respect they dudes. I mean, they friend is in a relationship now, and they not happy because he in a relationship and he can't kick it the same. And oh, you what they say, pussy what, dude? Yeah, all you want to do is hang with your girl, and you ain't got time for your niggas no more. I mean, it's guys to say
jealous,
that.
man.
I mean, it's people. It happens. So I'm just saying in general, like those are the type of things that you set boundaries for people when you get in a relationship. You got to jail with
with
your
me, I
relationship.
think those things are understood. I don't know. I feel like those things are understood. I wouldn't do anything to disrespect your dude or anything like that.
Of course not.
So, oh my bad.
Yeah, of course not. I completely agree.
Yeah.
So that's why. Back to the subject.
Sorry.
We got kind of off. This was a great therapy session.
I know, right?
It always is on JuC Talk. This was a great conversation.
It was.
It was. So what is your final words about instant gratification?
Well, I think this is I think it's always gonna be around. I think we may do it unconsciously, but it's just I think this is something that's always gonna be around. That's what I can say.
I think that this is my closing words about instant gratification.
Okay.
I feel like it is instant gratification is something that you have to stop yourself. You have to learn how to not always have what you want instantly. I feel like you have to get to a point, and we need to practice it. It's something that has to be practiced. You have to practice with yourself, putting in work, being dedicated,
being lonely.
And it starts when it starts at a kid. Like my daughter just joined basketball. She's really good at it. She want to quit. You can't. My daughter play. My kids they play sports. They play basketball and volleyball. You gotta if you commit yourself to anything, you have to see it through. You can't let your team down. It comes from home. Like this is what we instill. This is what I instill in my kids. You have to figure out your own issues, figure out your own problems. I'm not a helicopter parent. If you have a problem with a teacher, you have to advocate for yourself. If you can't advocate for yourself, then I come in and I help. And these are skill sets that are needed to make it in the real world. And we have to give that to our kids. We have to give that to one another. We have to get to a place where we're willing to put in self-discipline, absolutely, Delta Roots, and do the work that is required to have longevity of things. Kids nowadays, they can't even work for long. They change jobs like they change draws. You can't keep people employed. They don't come up. They don't have a good work ethic because this was not a skill. They not early on. And so this is something that we have to practice. We have to practice being able to put in the hard work, not getting caught up in that instant gratification at all times, wanting things to happen right now, right now, right now. Anything in life that you're going to really be successful at, you got to put in work.
You got to put in the work.
You got to put in work. Nobody just LeBron James,
Kobe,
they put in work. They have been putting in work since they was kids. Anybody who make it doing anything is great. People who play instruments, people who do anything, it takes time, to develop a skill, to develop a talent, and you have to be, and it takes time to develop the same time to develop a relationship, to develop a deep connection, to develop a deep commitment, to pour into somebody else so that you can then get back what you actually pour into somebody else. That should be our mindset. That should be what we're striving for. We should strive for deep connection. We should stop looking at relationships just to be surface level and expecting something deep from it.
I like that.
It's something that we should do, and we should strive for perfection, just not instant gratification. When you know better, you do better.
But I guess one of the things that got said on one of the clips, he had mentioned, like, you got to learn how to be by yourself.
Absolutely.
That's where it really starts at. And, I have some of my friends that say, JuC, you spend a lot of time by yourself. I say, yeah. Because, at times when I do spend time by myself, it gives me an opportunity to kind of rethink things, what I could do better, how can I expand on my business, and I need that time. So
Mhm.
people like, what you doing? I'm gonna go home and chill out, get my mind right, and just think about some of the things I said to people, or call my mom, talk to my aunt. So it's a time you need time by yourself.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. For me, like anything that I've been really, really good at, I've practiced. It took practice. I'll just use typing. I type like 90 words per minute, right?
I'm not good at typing.
But
I'm like this.
I've been typing since I was in like the sixth grade, junior high. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like all the way up through. I always type in courses in school constantly. So now that I have developed this skill set, it's like that with everything in life. Singing, they start me off singing when I was a little kid, you know?
You sing good too.
Thank you. I was a little kid. I was 5 years old singing with my daddy at weddings. That was the time you don't have to. That was the time that it took to do that. So I was just saying it takes time.
Put in the work.
You got to put in the work. You put in the work, you get great results. And that's that. This was a great show.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed yourself. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share with a friend. Share our podcast with somebody else that you think could benefit from it or would just enjoy it. We appreciate you. We don't take you for granted. We appreciate you for tuning in with us tonight and staying with us all night, the whole time, the whole 2 hours.
Yeah,
Thank you so
2 hours.
very much.
Thank
We
you.
love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Stay safe, and we see you the same time
Next week,
Thursday,
8
8
o'clock.
p.m.
All right. Peace.
Peace.